All right, so we are here today to demo Star Wars Shatterpoint. It is an up-and-coming miniatures game by Atomic Mass Games. It's releasing June 2nd here. Other than that, I don't think there's much information. It is a skirmish game similar to their other game, Marvel Crisis Protocol. We have the two teams from the core set here. So the good guys versus the bad guys. We've got Saj Ventress, some droids with her, and Kaylani, along with Darth Maul, Gar Saxon, and his super commandos. And on Derek's side, we have Ahsoka Tano, Jedi No More, with the Bo-Katan and her people. I think they're the Karai's clan.
Yep.
And then we have Anakin Skywalker with Captain Rex and his 501st. All right, so me and Derek are gonna roll off to see who goes first. And we are looking for crits first, then hits, then expertise. So we have 1 crit, 3 hits, and 1 expertise here. Your turn, my friend.
Got 1 crit, 2 hits, and 1 expertise.
So I think I'm going first. So in the game of Shatterpoint, we don't get to choose our actual activations. We will draw from this order deck on our left, my left, someone's right. So we got first, battle droids, perfect. That is possibly the worst thing I could have gotten to go first.
Yeah.
Now I actually have to play with battle droids.
Yeah, now you actually have to use your unpainted battle.
I know. We are just going to move forward here. Normally I would not be able to move over terrain, but since the terrain is smaller than most of the models here, it's just considered to be like something in the way that they can hop over. So right now we have, as you can see, 5 points on the map that are bright orange. These are the points that we are trying to secure. So every turn except the very first one that I just took, someone is going to get 1 point, and it is going to go on the momentum tracker. And then once someone hits as many points as we need on our momentum tracker, they win a round. And after someone wins 2 out of the 3 rounds in a game, they will have won the match. Those are my 2 action, or that's my 1 action for the battle droids. But I think I'm just gonna park them on this objective. But that is the battle droids activation.
All right.
On to you.
My first activation is going to be the clone troopers. So we've got 2 troopers here. Since they're a secondary unit, they come with 2
supporting units.
They come with 2 models instead of just 1. 2 separate bases, which lets them get 2 different activations. They just have to take the same actual actions. So since I'm going with a move up.
Notably, in these types of games, typically if a unit has multiple miniatures, they have to stay within unit cohesion. In Shatterpoint, models are free to just move wherever they want. They just have to deploy within cohesion, but after that they can move around the table as much as they want.
So right now, I'm going to take the action of hunkering down, which allows the characters to gain a token that lets them 1 additional die to their defense when getting attacked by ranged attacks.
So you will get a point on the momentum tracker, and then since it moved your way, I will get 1 momentum token.
That is going to be it for the troopers.
Kaylani, that's possibly the worst time to get Kaylani. So the big thing about Kaylani is that they are really good at moving other battle droid units. But I just moved the battle droid units away from Kaylani. So they do have an innate ability, an identity ability, if you may. At the start of this unit's activation, each allied battle droid supporting character within 4 of this character may advance. And yeah, not the greatest. I can still do it. This one is within 4 at least. So I'm going to run up. I'm going to move these boys up. And then Kaylani, I believe, is going to move and then attempt to, again, give them an action. So I'm going to use Tactical Network. It is an active ability on Kaylani. It's going to cost me 1 force point. Force points are a currency you get in the beginning of the game. And that's going to allow me to tell this battle droid to move once more. So I'm going to climb up this. Typically they get to advance, but since they are moving up a building without like a ladder or an elevator, they have to reduce their movement down to just a dash. So I'll take the second point in the middle. And that's gonna be my turn. So on the momentum tracker, I'm controlling 2 points here. So I'm going to get 2 points in my favor, moving 1 to 0 and then 1 to my 1. And then Derek will get a momentum token since the clear token is on my side. And I'll pass over.
All right, second activation. We have the Clan Cries Mandalorians.
I love all these really exciting units are coming out in the first few minutes of the game.
I really like you getting like the worst options possible for your turn signal.
I just want to show off like Maul, Gar Saxon.
You are drawing.
And I'm like, perfect. I get actual Draft Chaff and Kaylani.
We're gonna make the climb action. My first Mandalorian. Since the second one can't get quite over there, we're just gonna move him up. Around the corner there. So just gonna be right by the building. They too will also make the hunkered down action.
Go with the, they have their own. Never mind.
So they will also add 1 die to their defense rolls in ranged combat. Other than that, that will be my turn. So I still control 1 point. So I will move the momentum tracker back to the middle.
Interesting. So since it's on the 0, we will both gain a momentum on our track.
And I will be passing the turn.
Finally, Asajj. She is super unique, but I'm not very close to anything right now, which kind of sucks. She's, of course, a Sith assassin, so she's really good at killing. Fortunately, unfortunately, not really close to anything right now. So I think I'm just gonna try to position her in order to get up close to some points. Just gonna run over here. I'm gonna use her active ability of Dathomirian Dexterity, and I can pay 1 force point in order for her to jump, and I can do this twice. So I'm definitely gonna do that. Jumping uses the dash template, but allows me to essentially just scale different things without having a penalty. It also lets me get out of engagement range of certain characters or all characters. But that's gonna be it for her. So I control 3 points now since my 2 battle droids have 2 and Asajj has 1 up top. It's gonna move it 3 in my direction. Then Derek's gonna get a momentum token. Psycho.
All right. Next up, got Ahsoka, Jedi No More.
So yeah, as far as the momentum tracker goes, I think it's probably the most unique thing about Shatterpoint. It does a really good job of keeping things tense. Because right now, Derek has to think a lot about what he wants to do in order to not make me win the next turn.
We're actually going to be paying 1 force point. And what we're going to be doing here is actually taking Ahsoka and putting her into kind of like
a reserve.
Yeah. Reserve. So she won't be activating this turn, allowing me to draw another card. But if I want to ever activate Ahsoka on my turn, I can just pull from that reserve. So up next, we get the Shatterpoint, which is the card that lets you actually pick any unit, even if they have already gone yet. So it's kind of just like a wild card. We're gonna go ahead and activate Rex.
It was you, Rex. You were the Shatterpoint the whole time.
Rex is gonna move up right behind the clone trooper right there. And I think it's time to make her first shot.
I assume you're probably shooting at some droids.
Yep. Got
Just like the
droid
simulation.
right over there. And then Rex is going to use his DC-17 blaster pistols. Shoot right at the battle droid on the center objective. So that's going to be a 7 dice attack going at the droid.
Ooh.
2 hits, 3 expertise,
No.
1 crit, and 1 failure.
Wow, that's awful. I don't think I could have gotten worse. That's
Okay,
awful.
so
that's
block 1.
1.
So 1 hit is off, so that leaves me with 1 crit, 1 hit, 3 expertise. So 3 expertise allows me to get 2 more crits added into my attack. So that gives me 4 hits total. So following the weapon tree, I'm gonna do a total of 6 damage total.
Okay.
You're also gonna get that explanation.
No. But the strain?
No, I think that's the exposed.
Oh, right.
And then I also get to make a dash.
Neato. So notably, damage in this game is on characters themselves. So even if they're part of the same unit, just one character in that unit has to take enough damage for the both of them. Which is why battle droids only have 9 health.
So, since I did make an attack with an allied Galactic Republic unit, the clone troopers also have coordinated fire. So, whenever a character in an allied Galactic Republic unit makes an attack,
I love this game.
targeted character also gets the strained token.
Neato. Which one was that again?
That's
that
the
one.
blood.
The raindrops.
So I forgot about this at the start of Rex's activation, but he
go
has
for it.
Get a Move On Soldier. So that lets him either choose himself or another character in the Galactic Republic also make a dash, and they also get a hunkered down token. So Rex is gonna move right up to that building over there. Give himself a hunkered down token. That is gonna be it for me.
Joke. So you get 0 points?
Yeah,
This
since
time?
I'm not there.
Yeah. Notably, he is within 2 of this one. Range 2 is where you can get points. But you do have to be at the same elevation in this game. So you can't like hide behind buildings and still get the points. It's still on my side, but it doesn't move, so no one will get any momentum tokens. So move on to mine. We are getting our Shatterpoint.
Oh,
I wholeheartedly want to activate Maul, but I have no good targets right now, other than like blind rushing into Rex, which is
a
currently
great idea.
hunkered down and can shoot at me with all of his might. I'm actually going to do Kaylani again, despite how much I didn't like it. So at the start of their activation, within 4, I don't believe I have anyone. I'm just going to check. Just out for him. Just out for them too. My positioning, it's awful. I come from X-Wing, so I'm gonna spend 1 force one force point for tactical network again. We're gonna target this battle droid, and he's gonna make a 5-die range attack against this clone trooper here. No. Normally I get 5 dice on this, but since this battle droid is within 4 of another one, being Kaylani, target concentrate all firepower will trigger, so I will actually get 6 dice. So let's try to kill. Okay, that's not terrible. We got 2 criticals, 1 expertise, and 2 hits. So that expertise on my chart down here is going to translate to 1 more regular hit, so we're looking at 5 hits here.
All right. Since I do have a hunkered down token on that one trooper, that does mean I get an additional die into my dice roll. So it's gonna be 6 dice going up against that 6 dice attack. It's gonna be pretty good.
Okay, cool.
3 blocks, and then 3 expertise as well, which will convert into 2 more blocks.
Okay. Your blocks will block my 3 hits.
Yep.
Criticals in this game cannot be blocked unless they're changed down to hits. So I still have 2 hits going through. From the battle droids, so it's just going to be 2 damage, and I get to reposition. I'm going to choose not to reposition, so just 2 damage on the clones.
All right.
Jess, does the way you paint your models affect how you play this game?
Poorly, yeah. Well, speaking of poorly, I'm gonna get the first round because I'm gonna say good for that. So I will be at 3 points, which is going to hit into my black threshold over here for momentum. That's gonna give me the first round token. So as I stated before, this game's played in 3 rounds, best 2 out of 3. So this is how the initial map layout is. And as soon as the first one finishes, the second one will go off, and the losing player gets to decide how it is oriented.
Okay. We'll go with this one right here.
Okay. So as this changes, which one did you go with?
One on my side.
This one. All right. So all other, what are they called? Objectives. God, I'm tired. Are going to turn off now. And then the 3 that he chose are going to turn on. Fix. And so at the start of every character's turn now, we're gonna roll a defense die, and depending on what we get, that point that we end up rolling on will end up being worth 2 points instead of just 1. But that was my turn, so it is all up to you, my boy.
All right. Anakin Skywalker.
I love my storyboard, Anakin. Shut up.
It's a cool variant, 1 in 25.
Yeah. It's a blank cover for real. Apologies if we got anything wrong in this. This is our second game of Shatterpoint ever. Commenters, please don't light us up.
Commenters, you probably haven't even played the game yet, though.
Oh, who was it? I was watching some channel. They were getting lit up in the comments.
Why?
And people are, oh, you can play this game on TTS, technically.
So Anakin's gonna spend 1 force point, and he's gonna use force jump, which lets him jump.
Wow.
Using the Force?
You would
Presumably.
assume, yeah.
Presumably.
I don't think Anakin can jump otherwise. So he's gonna jump up there.
Oh man, you didn't trigger Mandalorians are stronger together.
He's not a Mandalorian.
No. He should be. They should retcon.
I think they did, and it's called
That's
Darth
gonna be
Ravaz.
Okay. Do you have any points?
I have 1.
1. So move your way on the tracker. Then I get 1 momentum since it moved onto your side.
Oh, we forgot to roll the defense.
Oh shoot, right. I swear I know this
Well,
game. Okay, you get 2 points then. Cool. Great at the game. Onto my activation.
Rigged.
It's going to be the Mandalorian Super Commandos. I will roll a defense die to see which one is the extra. It's gonna, it's gonna be this one over here with the token out. That means 2. So I could jetpack them, my bad. I could spend a force to dash both of them. However, I think I'm just gonna try to get over here to this point. First one's gonna move there. Second one's gonna move there. It's gonna trigger Mandalorians are stronger together. It does actually nothing in this scenario because it makes me get a free focus action. However, that doesn't really do anything for me because focus gives you an extra attack die on your next attack of this turn.
You sure not shooting at anything?
I am not. All right, so I am within 2 of this one, so I'm just gonna park there. And I'm also going to hunker down because I am a defensive player today.
Because you're gonna get shot at?
Yep. All right, that's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna get 2 points from this. So I'll move back to 0, and since it is at 0, we will both get 1 momentum.
All right, start my activation, roll a defense die. It is still enchanted area.
Oh, so good at this game. Yeah, one of the biggest things I know, like I think you were talking about it, Jack, and Kraft was talking about it, how we were afraid of like moving objectives. I'm glad they're doing it more with the bonuses instead of the actual objective is moving all the time.
So Rex, at the start of his activation, has Get a Move on Soldier.
Hey, we didn't forget it this time. Let's go.
So we're gonna have Ahsoka, who is a Galactic Republic member, move up and gain a hunkered down token.
I love hunkering down.
Do you?
It's my favorite action in the game.
It's my favorite activity.
Definitely isn't aggravating.
Well, maybe if you just did it more.
You're right.
Rex is gonna make a climbing movement. Just gonna use that to hop on up to that objective over there.
Notably, it does go away when they activate again, but like,
The hunger down stays
do they stay forever?
until you get shot, I'm pretty sure.
Rulebook. Robo Shine, baby. Am I?
Yes.
Yeah!
Yep, so Rex will lose his, since he did start his activation,
Time to die.
but we are gonna have him make a shot at Battle Droid.
Okie doke. This boy is supposed to have a 3 damage on him, which makes him wounded because he made an action, but it was outside of his own activation, but Kaylani forced him to make an action. So he is, in fact, down 1. So he's gonna take 9 damage up to his threshold. That's going to clear everything, including his condition. And then he's going to get a wounded token. And at the start of a unit's activation, they flip all wounded tokens into injured tokens.
Injured, yep.
I might be getting those words mixed up, but
No, you're right.
anyways, yeah, he's got that. I don't know if that changes anything you're gonna do.
I can still target him though.
Yep, you
So-
definitely still target him. He just is no longer exposed.
If you're wounded, you are untargetable due to the Geneva Convention.
That's how Marvel Crisis works.
Seriously?
Yeah,
It is,
if
yeah,
you're
it's
if you're
fine.
dazed, you cannot
Yeah.
get targeted anymore. You can just keep wailing on people in this game, though.
Yep, so that's what we're doing.
Okay.
Rex, 7 dice, shooting right into the Battle Droid.
My God,
4 expertise and 3 hits.
it's fine. So we're looking at 4 dice here. Okay, not terrible, not terrible. That translates into 3 hits. So we have, or 3 defense. We have 2 defense from the actual dice, and then his expertise is going to give him 1 more. So we're looking at 3 blocks.
All right, so that will block all of my regular hits, but since I did get 4 expertise, that translates into 2 crits. How much health?
Oh
do you
wait,
have?
you did, I'm sorry, you did wound a model, so you will get a thingy.
All right. So 2 crits, so that lets me move twice on the weapon tree, and then we're just gonna do 4 damage straight. Since I did make a attack, the clone troopers are once again gonna make coordinated fire. So that just gives the battle droid
I love it here.
the strain token.
Yep. So the next time I take, the next time I make a reactive or active action, if I don't recover instead, that battle droid will immediately take 3 damage. They did a fantastic job round 1. And that's all I can really ask of them. They die for the glory of Separatist Alliance. And one of the biggest boons about this game that I really like is similar to Marvel Crisis Protocol. They do a really good job of making the characters feel like the characters that they're supposed to be. So Rex being able to command so many people to shoot all at once, I think is really flavorful for him. And battle droids dying like crazy is also very flavorful for them.
So Rex is gonna spend 1 force point to do defensive maneuvers, and then he's gonna make a dash. We're just gonna dash a little bit up so we're still within range of the objective, but I just wanted to make sure I gain a hunker token,
But good hunker.
and that is gonna be it for Rex.
Gar Saxon up next. Let's roll for that point. It's gonna go over to. Oh yeah,
score my points. So I
1,
have 2.
Move 2 in your direction, and then I get a momentum token. Oh.
It's Garsax time, baby.
It's Jar Saxon. So Pride of the Mandalore is gonna activate. Choose another Mandalorian character. They may jump. So I will do that. This moves over here. Boop. He's going to move forward. You know, I think I started all of my characters on the wrong side.
As you do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Love it.
It's the map.
No, so
Of like good
something something that's cool about Marvel Crisis Protocol is that Shatterpoint is that these characters have these skill trees, but the primary characters have 2 sides, and so you can switch them to either be more aggressive or more defensive. You can start them in any way that you would like, and I typically will start them in the wrong way just to give my opponent a good edge on me. All right, so I think Gar is going to shoot Rex. He does have Sharpshooter 2, which does nothing for me because I would have to focus first. So we're just gonna shoot at Rex blindly. He is within range 5. But you do not benefit from cover whatsoever. So we're gonna make a 6-die attack against Rex. All right, let's see what we get. Nice, okay, actually that sucks. We got 1 expertise, 3 hits, and 2 failures. So the 1 expertise is going to give me 1 critical.
So
on to you, baby.
Rex's defense. It's gonna be 4 blocks.
Whoa. It's gonna block everything but the 1 crit. Yeah, we'll do 2 damage. Great.
I feel like Gar should have done more there, Chance.
I agree.
Having an off day.
I'm a real John Madden. You know, I feel like in order for Chance to win here, he just needs to start losing a little less. Are you not within range?
No, because I'm an idiot.
You have not played enough 9-10.
So, I don't get any points.
All right, we need the trombone.
Just barely.
Honestly. You know, what's funny is that I actually scooted it back because I thought I was too far. So nothing's gonna happen. So no movement on the momentum track. So it's on to Derek. It's either Ahsoka or Bo-Katan.
We're gonna go with Ahsoka. Lose the hunker token at the start of my activation.
I love deck manipulation. It's my favorite part of Magic. Cheating. Oh, don't forget to roll your defense die.
Good catch. It is still there.
Cool.
Let's
That's
go
what
Rex.
I needed.
So
Please don't get cool.
at the start of activations, you get to also choose which stance you are going to be. So I'm going to flip my card over to be a bit more aggressive here. And Ahsoka is going to spend 1 force power, allowing her to make an advance. Force speed.
She's a fast girl.
You don't have to say it like that.
Unironically, I think this game is poised for like really good success.
So Ahsoka's just gonna make an advance right behind the building there. We're gonna hunker.
Yep.
Hunker token.
You're gonna hunker?
Barely nowhere.
That is gonna be it for Ahsoka.
Chance, what are your thoughts on the hunker attack?
I think it's fine. This round 2 is actually going to go to Derek.
Yep. It's
Oh, sick.
2 points for the.
It seems
One
like the
Rex's
defense at
hands.
that point had a good amount to do.
And then
Yup.
Bo-Katan is still sitting in the back, so we'll take that one as well.
Games go fairly quick. I think it's been about 30, 40 minutes. It feels like
Probably
that.
about 40.
It's been 2 days.
Hunkering down really took a lot out of us.
The 2008 economic recession really took a toll on Ahsoka.
I'm gonna choose this one to go off of. So this back one is going to turn on. This will turn off. Asajj will turn on to my activation, which will be Lord Maul.
Wow, really?
I never would have guessed.
Roll a die.
Like, the better you can be like, okay. Yeah.
It feels different, and I think that's the only reason why I'm like lenient on it right now.
It's like, it's basically RNG info. It's like Ken cards and blackjack.
I probably should just take this point, huh? Oh wait, I think Gar has it. I think we're big brained enough. Heck yeah, I love getting lucky. It's
No,
really
that's proper positioning. Yes.
So Lord Maul is gonna make his first move, and then he also has force speed, just like Ahsoka. If I were to pull you right now, would it just bring you to the edge?
I think so.
Okay.
We can double check that.
Yeah, because I wanna do. There is no place to run. So if you were to end partially on it,
Yeah.
you would just
So I
stay
think
on
it's
there.
like if you were playing like
Yeah,
phase 3,
you
pull
would
off,
just get pulled off.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it'd be a little weird that if like you can just ignore being force pushed by basically going nah. I'm on a different elevation.
All right, so I believe I'm in range.
You kind of like strain your arm when you like reach up.
Yeah, it's like
I'm not. Lord Maul has a special ability called Sustained by Rage, like me, that I'm able to spend his life points to pay for force costs instead of his actual force points. So we're gonna pay 1 damage in order to force speed up to here. And then I'm gonna take another 2 damage in order to do, there is no place to run against Rex. And that's going to pull him 2 off the points in front of him. So Sustained by Rage, for every 3 damage he has, he gets to add 1 die to his melee attacks. So I'm normally hitting with 6 dice. Since we are Sustained by Rage, we're gonna go with 7 dice. Notably, he will not gain Hunker. He will not be able to use Hunker Down this turn, and he will lose it since he's getting targeted by a melee attack.
I was about to say, it'd be a little weird if you like were able to just be like,
You're like
hungry.
So that's a pretty good roll. It's going to be 4 hits, 2 crits, and 1 expertise. And that expertise is going to change into another critical and 1 direct
Just
actual damage.
basically.
Yep.
2 blocks, 2 expertise. The 2 expertise will convert into another block, so I'll block 3.
Yep. So you're blocking 3 of these hits, so 4 is going to go through.
Yep.
So Maul has 4. So he is going to do 5 damage, 6 damage, 6 damage, and heal himself for 2.
All right, that's gonna be enough to wound Rex.
Let's go. Love it. I will get 1 point on the momentum tracker because I wounded a model. That's gonna be it for Maul. So on the points, I will get 1 from Asajj and then 2 from Gar over here. 1, 2, 3, and then you'll get a momentum because it's on my side. At the end of my turn, since I was out of cards, when I reshuffle this again, all of the discard gets shuffled up and then made into a new deck, and all of my force points get re-upped. It is Derek's turn.
Kelsey's just like, Savior by Rise Against is currently on, and one customer said I have good taste in music. I am the new Rise Against fan.
All right, going for a dice roll, determine which one it's gonna be that one. All right,
Well, good start.
activation.
Dude, my dumbass was like, oh man, I feel like I'm in a head right now.
So Bo-Katan has a ability called Pride of the Mandalore. And at the start of my activation, I get to allow another allied Mandalorian character to jump.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forget Gar and Bo-Katan are essentially the same character.
Sure.
They opted for guerrilla warfare.
I mean, yeah, what else?
Actual gorillas.
Yeah,
So
that's all they
Bo-Katan's
got.
gonna advance, and then end within range 2 of the objective, so we are going to claim that. We also get Mandalorians are stronger together.
Yeah.
So after I make a move action, if I'm within 2, if I was closer to the battle droid, I can make a focus action and take a shot. All right, well, we're gonna make a focus action because Mandalorians are stronger together.
You.
And then Bo-Katan also has an innate ability, which is Mandalore will survive. And after I make a focus action, this character may dash and heal 2. Haven't taken any damage. I'm just gonna dash on up a bit closer to make sure I'm still within range of the objective.
Man, pre-measuring. Couldn't be me.
All right, and that lets me get close enough to shoot the battle droid.
Sicko mode.
So 6 dice. Not looking great. 2 failures, 3 hits, and 1 crit.
Why roll your dice as close to the mic as possible? Hey. It's gonna go right to 1 defense for me. So I got 3 defense.
All right, so that blocks all my hits, but I do have 1 crit, so that's just gonna be 2 damage.
Nope. 2 plus 4, which is 6. So I'm gonna replace that. Nearly dead. If I activate it all, it will die.
So
that's what I like to hear.
That is going to be it for Bo-Katan. And we're just going to score 2 for that objective.
Nope. Dang, and you still get momentum.
It's still on your side.
That's strong. Alright, we got the Super Commandos up.
Where's die?
And cheat while we're doing it.
Nice.
Shift the earth
A real
itself.
Gus, if you will.
We're gonna make a focus action on that since we have Mandalorians are stronger together.
Hey guys, did you know Mandalorians are stronger together?
I might get the point by the end of this game.
Super Commandos make a move and then trigger. Mandalorians are stronger together. Gain 1 focus action. That is happening. So here I'm going to shoot at the Kryze clan. I have impact 1. Before I attack, I'm actually gonna try to get as close as possible because Mandalorians are in fact stronger together, especially when I'm trying to hit one in the
I'm
face.
trying to shoot a Mandalorian.
So I'm going to melee this Kryze clan, an impact trigger. Impact 1 will actually trigger now. So since I made a focus action this turn, she will get 1 additional die. So I usually have 6. We're gonna go up to 7, and that is it. So let's gather up them dice.
There's a point there.
Wow. Oh. My God. That's 3 crits, my boy. And 1 expertise, which is going to translate into 1 crit.
All right.
Because Mandalorians.
It's gonna be 3 blocks and 1 expertise at least. And that will translate into another block, so 4 blocks.
So I'll get rid of all the non-crits, but we do have 4 crits here. I think we're gonna go the direct damage route. So I'm gonna be doing 5 damage and strain. So the blood tears, and you lose the hunger down since I made a melee action.
Yep.
Right. And then Super Commandos have no mercy. So if an enemy character is engaged with one of them, if they try to dash away or advance, after the move is resolved, the moving character will suffer 2 damage if they are no longer engaged. So that will be it for me. I'll get 1, 2, 3 points. 1, 2.
The attack was so strong because Mandalorians are stronger together.
I'll pass.
So it is my turn. This should have been refreshed at the end of my last activation.
We're good at games here.
Yeah.
We're actually so competitive. This is the first tournament, despite the game not coming
This
out
is
yet.
the first Shatterpoint tournament. Whoever wins this will be the undisputed Shatterpoint champion.
You are the Shatterpoint.
You were the Shatterpoint
You
the whole
are
time.
Shatterpoint.
Hey, look at that. It's I'm the one I'm not here.
I will say the dice have not been your friend today.
Hey, look, it's Clone Troopers.
Because clone troopers are stronger together.
We're gonna spend 1 force point to do defensive
marriage.
maneuvers.
So I gave you a hunger down token.
It does.
I hate it here.
Go, clone.
Candid question for you. After seeing some gameplay, are you more inclined to actually get into the game with us?
It's not that expensive to get into, so probably.
It's $100.
$2 is
$100 for a whole team.
So after I made that defensive maneuvers, Rex has an innate ability, which is bring it on, flankers.
That's offensive.
That's a slur.
That's a war veteran.
So after an allied clone trooper within 3 of Rex gains a hunker token, I get to heal 1. The clones are going to shoot at Maul.
Well, I have the perfect defense, so.
This is going to be 2 attacks because both troopers are within range to shoot at Maul.
Alright.
So for the first attack, it's going to be 3 hits and it's like 2 expertise.
Christ. That's not bad. Expertise with Maul is fairly good. This will give him 2 defense.
Alright, so I have 4 hits total with my expertise converting 1 into 1.
Okay, so I will block 3 of them, so you're left with 1.
Yep. And that's gonna give you pinned.
And
So that was the first attack. And then we're gonna make the second one with the clones again. Uh, 5 hits this time, 1 crit and 1 expertise.
that will be the same thing as last time. So that will convert into 2 defense. So 4 defense.
Alright. So leaves me with 3 after my expertise.
Yeah.
So with 3, you're already pinned, so that doesn't do anything. You're gonna take 2 damage, and then I'm also gonna give you the strain token.
Alright. Next time I make an active or reactive anything, he's gonna take 2 damage. 3 damage. 3 damage. Yep.
So that is gonna be it for me. I have 1 point with Bo-Katan still at the back, so it's just back 1.
And you'll get a momentum token.
Yep.
I'll see if I can get lucky.
Eh.
Because I think if it stays on Asajj,
Yeah.
I win.
Yep.
Nope. The same difference.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna do stuff for show because it's Gar, and I want to shoot at Rex really badly.
He's gonna move off of the points.
No!
Yeah, we are going to focus and then shoot at Rex. So I'm gonna have Sharpshooter 2, and then since I made a focus action, I will gain a hunker down token because of I've got you in my sights. And then since Sharpshooter 2 will give me 2 additional dice instead of just 1 for my focus action. So he's normally shooting on 6, so he will be shooting with 8. 1 fail, 1 crit, 3 hits, and 3 expertise. And then the 3 expertise will go into a crit and a possible push. I will choose not to push.
What happened to Mandalorians are stronger together? What is this? That's a decent block.
Not bad.
It's 2 defense, 2 expertise. 2 expertise converts into 1 more defense, and that's 1 failure. So 3 blocks.
So it'll block all 3 of my hits, so I have 2 crits left. I will just do a flat 3 damage, and I will jump. We're gonna jump backwards.
Yeah, you should jump off the objective ship.
So he already has 3 damage there.
I'm gonna end my turn, and that is going to give me the game. So I'm gonna go up to 6. I'll give you the last one, and that will give me the 2 out of 3.
Star Wars Shatterpoint, everyone.
Shatterpoint comes out June 2nd. We will have plenty of copies here at the store. If you mention who won the game, you will get 10% off of your Shatterpoint box.
If you say it was Derek, I'll give you like 80% off.
No!
Yeah.